Welcome to the YouTube channel Trading Mindcast, and welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into something that feels, well, almost counterintuitive in trading. We're talking about patience.
Yeah, patience. It sounds so simple, but in a world obsessed with speed, especially in markets, it's tough.
It really is. The sources we looked at really hammer home how fundamental it is, though. But, why is it so difficult? Why do traders especially struggle with just waiting?
Well, the material points to something pretty basic, actually. It's just uncomfortable to wait. Our brains, they crave doing something.
Oh, okay.
Think about trying to relax or meditate. It's hard, right? Your mind races. There's this low-level anxiety almost, this restlessness.
Yeah, definitely feel that sometimes.
And the sources suggest it's that same need to escape that discomfort that pushes traders into taking action, maybe impulsively, when they should be sitting tight.
It really clicks. The sources describe this scenario. You've had some good trades, feeling confident, maybe a bit flush.
Right in it.
Exactly. And then nothing. The market slows down, no clear signals based on your plan, and you're just there, waiting.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the trouble can start, according to the material. That lack of action, the absence of that immediate feedback loop, it breeds boredom pretty quickly.
Okay, so boredom kicks in.
Yeah. And what happens then? You start getting distracted, maybe grab your phone, scroll social media, check headlines that have nothing to do with your trade plan.
Focus starts to drift.
Totally. Your thoughts get scattered. You lose that sharp, disciplined edge you had just moments before because patience feels passive, boring almost.
Which our brains, especially after a win, really don't like.
Yeah.
They want that buzz again.
Precisely. And the sources connect that directly. It's the craving for that excitement, that dopamine hit you get from a winning trade. It creates this powerful urge.
The urge to do something.
Exactly. Do something. Win again. Get that feeling back fast. Even if, rationally the setup isn't there according to your rules.
But there's this myth, isn't there? That you have to be constantly trading, always in the market, to make money. Downtime is wasted time.
That's a huge trap. And the sources offer, I think, a really profound insight here. They state it pretty clearly. Not trading is part of trading.
Say that again? Not trading is trading.
Yeah. Patience isn't just passively waiting around. It's an active decision. It's the discipline to wait for the right opportunities, the ones that fit your specific strategy. You just can't force good setups to appear.
So the waiting isn't empty space. It's actually strategic positioning.
Absolutely. And then the material takes it a step further. It encourages you to kind of detach from the outcome of any single trade.
Meaning detach from the profit or loss?
Sort of. Obviously you track PL, but the sources frame wins and losses more as just data points. They're the natural result of playing probabilities. Sometimes you're on the right side, sometimes the wrong side.
Okay, so if the PL isn't the main focus, what is?
What the material really emphasizes is how you manage the trade. Did you stick to your plan? Was your execution solid? How's your overall performance looking across many trades, not just this one?
Shifting focus to the process, the things you actually control.
Exactly. Your discipline, your execution, your adherence to your own rules. That's where your energy should go, not stressing over the random outcome of one specific bet, basically.
Okay, so let's try and summarize this a bit. Patience, based on these sources, isn't just sitting bored on the sidelines.
Oh, not at all.
It's an active, disciplined part of the whole trading process.
Yeah.
It's about resisting those urges, the urge to fight boredom, the urge to chase excitement.
Right, and instead focusing purely on executing your well-defined strategy when and only when the conditions are right. Understanding that sometimes the best trade is no trade.
That definitely reframes things.
And here's maybe the final thought to leave people with, based on what we've discussed from the material. If you truly accept that individual wins and losses are just probability playing out, and you shift your entire mental energy towards mastering your process, the waiting, the execution, the discipline, how fundamentally does that change your entire experience and approach to trading? Does it free you up somehow?
That's a really interesting question to ponder. Definitely gives you something to think about regarding your own approach.
Yeah.
All right, let's quickly recap the main points. We talked about how patience is tough because our brains hate inaction and crave the excitement of winning.
Right, and how boredom during quiet periods can lead to distraction and impulsive trades just to escape that discomfort or chase another win.
But the key insight is that not trading, waiting strategically for your setup is actually a crucial part of successful trading.
Exactly. And shifting your focus from the profit or loss of any single trade to how well you executed your process across many trades is paramount. Discipline over dopamine, essentially.
Discipline over dopamine. I like that. Well, that brings us to the end of this deep dive. Thank you for being with us as a listener.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
If you enjoyed this podcast series, support us by subscribing and liking.